Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to make some Swedish meatballs, and here's what you're going to need. So I got turkey meatballs because they didn't have the Italian. I got some mushrooms, garlic powder, black pepper, onion powder, Worcestershire sauce, cream of mushroom, slap your mama, a little bit of Maggi pollo, white onion, some chicken stock, some no yolk eggs, and some Boursin cheese. And I'm using this Boursin cheese instead of sour cream. So first things first, I'm going to take a little bit of this oil and put it in the pan, because what I'm going to do is sear, or what I'm going to do is just kind of cook the turkey meatballs. They're already fully cooked, but I like to sear them, kind of give them a little brown on each side if I can, and then add everything else. As you can see, I have them all in the pan, and I turned the heat up a little bit more so that I can get them like almost like a hard sear on each side, and then I'll add everything else. As you can see, it's getting a little sear on it. What I'm gonna do is give them a little seasoning while they're in here, because we all know turkey really ain't got no flavor. I have a little bit of oil, butter, and I'll put maybe about a tablespoon of flour to kind of start the roux. And remember to cook your flour off. We don't want no raw flour, you know what I'm saying? Definitely not that. Cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes. let the onions cook down until, you know, they're almost translucent, because they're going to still continue to cook. So I'm not going to cook them all the way. So I've got the onions cooked down to where I want them to be. And I'm going to add some broth. You can use beef broth or chicken broth. I had chicken broth that was already open, so that's what I'm going to use. Sorry for the ice, it was sitting in the back of the refrigerator, so you know how that goes. When it's in the back of the refrigerator, everything damn near frozen. So I'm gonna let this thicken up a little bit. Then I'll add the Worcestershire and the cream of mushroom. I got some mushrooms cut up over here. I'm gonna add those in. As you can see, I love mushrooms. My son thinks they're a waste, but I love mushrooms, so I'm gonna add that much. Yes, I am. I most certainly am. So I'm letting that build up, and it's gonna thicken up a little. I don't want it too thick, but I don't want it too loose. So it depends on you if how thick or not thick you want it. But I want mine just right in the middle. This right here is in the middle for me. And what I did is I tasted the broth or the roux. I tasted it to see if it needed any more seasoning. I added the same seasonings that I used when I put it on the turkey, on the meatballs. And I added the same thing into the roux right here. So now I'm gonna add a little Worcestershire, W13, whatever you want to call it. Not too much. Because y'all know Worcestershire is pretty strong. And then I'm going to add the cream of mushroom, and at the end I'll add the boars and cheese. I got my water over here. I started that water with the boiling so that I can cook my noodles, so I can add everything into one pot. Simmer and combine it real well, and I'll be back. So I'm going to add my mushrooms. like I tell my son, mushrooms take on the taste that whatever you're cooking. They don't really have like a taste, but they take on the taste that whatever you're cooking. So it's almost like an adder, a filler. There you go, almost like a filler. So I'm gonna let that cook down just for a few minutes, and then I'll be back with the next step. Okay, so at this point, it's thickening up beautifully, and I'm going to add the cheese, or it's Boysen cheese, but like I said, it's the same consistency as sour cream. So I'm just going to add a couple of pieces of this, let it melt down. I'll do it in small pieces so that it can melt easily. Sure it's good and combined, and then the last step would be to add the meatballs back in, turn it back down, and just let it kind of simmer and cook. Not cook, but let the ingredients, the flavors marry each other, if you will. Saw what I use. I just kind of let it go that way. I guess if you wanted to, you could kind of use the whole thing. So my last and final step would be to add the meatballs. So make sure everybody's coated. I turn the eye down. I'm just gonna let that cook for about, I guess, until you know the meatballs are cooked thoroughly all the way through. And then I got my water on for my pasta, and I'm using the no yolk extra broad pasta. Yeah, I'll be back. So while that's going and simmering, I turned it down and everything is marrying each other. I'm adding my noodles to my seasoned water. going to let that cook for about 11 minutes or so, maybe 9 to 11 minutes, and then I will come back with the finished product. And here is the finished product. Yes, I sprinkled some parsley on the top and it kind of got away from me. So yeah, don't be too hard on me. But yeah, so I plated it, added some Parmesan cheese and some parsley across the top. Now let's taste. So I'm going to taste it. And we got a little bit of everything. I got noodles, I got mushroom. Okay. Okay. Go ahead here. Pat myself on the back. That was actually pretty good. And this time I'm tasting it with a piece of the meatball. That actually tastes pretty good, y'all. Now, I've never used the turkey meatballs before, but they were not bad. I usually use Italian if I don't make them from scratch. But this is not bad at all. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and enjoy this. Thank y'all for walking out with me. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Let me know if you try it. Talk to you later. Remember to be good or be good at it.